Please read the disclaimer.
JoJoの奇妙な冒険、ファントムブラッド。
Welcome. I'm Bio, and today I am playing the second JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game for PlayStation 2, and that is Phantom Blood. Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange how Golden Wind and Phantom Blood are the ones who got PlayStation 2 games. Like I said, I still stand by the statement. You know, what I said in my video of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh my word. Oh dear. Of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that it would be cool to have a fighting game which, you know, each part would introduce new characters as DLC from each parts. But what would also be cool is if they did a separate game. Oh word. Yeah, what would also be cool is if they did a separate game for each of the parts. That'd be cool as well. But it is what it is. But yeah, this game came out in 2006. It's published by Bandai Namco Games and was developed by a developer called Anchor. Never heard of him before. And this is like I think this is another like 3D beat 'em up of some kind. Anyway. But that's basically where the stone mask comes from. It comes from an ancient tribe that turns themselves into vampires. But we're going to obviously jump into the story. But yeah, I think this is another 3D beat 'em up. I don't know what kind of 3D beat 'em up this is going to be like, but yeah, it's going to show the same scene again. But we will see. We will see. Chapter 1. This one doesn't have an English translation, by the way, either. This one doesn't. Whereas Golden Wind does have an English translation, this one does not have a fan translation. Dio's old man. Anyway, let's get through that. Dio's old man dies, yeah. Not that he cared too much about Dario Brando. Yeah, he didn't really care too much about his dad. Wow, there's a lot of, like, I wouldn't say cutscenes. The kind of cutscenes, kind of not. Oh, yeah. Here we are. Oh, okay. So it's giving us like his combos. I'm guessing we're going to fight against these delinquents as Joseph Joestar. Battle 1 versus, I guess, delinquents. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there a lock-on button? No, I have full control of the camera. This is fine. Their health is regenerating, and yet mine isn't. How's that possible? I'm gonna lose this battle, I'm gonna tell you. They showed a bunch of combos. Lucky how none of them are actually working. Is there supposed to be combos? Because I'm pressing loads of different button combinations and he's doing the same fucking shit over and over again. There is a block button, but it's kind of pointless if these guys can beat me to use it, if I'm honest. There's no lock on, which is just stupid. I'm pretty sure JoJo, or Joseph Joestar in this case, beat these guys with relative ease, and why am I struggling? X button doesn't do anything either, which is just stupid. Why don't I kick? Why do I only punch? Am I supposed to be rolling like a retard all over the place and dodging? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Oh, this camera's not great. Did I tell you exactly why the camera's not great? It's too zoomed in on the character. If it zoomed out of the character a little bit, and if I could attack the enemies while they're down, that'd be great. I'm trying to take down this one specifically, because they're easier to deal with one at a time than they are together. Yeah, they're easier to deal with. He's done. And yeah, he's defeated me. Okay. That better be part of the story. Really? Really? So you're not going to get me playing much of this game. This game is dog shit. I'm going to be honest. This is worse than playing Onichibara. I'm going to be honest. Wow. This game is terrible. It's fucking terrible. And you could argue, oh, well, you just suck at it. Yeah, I would suck at the game, considering this is the first time I've played it. And if you're at this point in the game, most people would also be the first time playing the game. This would be the first battle they've experienced. And yet, you're against two enemies. Joseph's combos, which he showed a lot of combos. I was mixing up, trying loads of different button combinations, and yet he did the same exact fucking move over and over again. The exact same fucking combo over and over again. So what was the fucking point of showing me a combo list when they weren't working? I think you're supposed to roll and dodge a lot, but he doesn't fucking do that in the anime or manga. He doesn't roll around like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, dodging shit. It's stupid. I'm going to be honest, what should have happened is like the enemy's health bars should have depleted faster than they did. It's fine having you go up against two enemies, but you've got to have their difficulties set to a similar difficulty for what they were in the anime and manga. Or in this case, let's go with the manga, because again, the anime wasn't out yet. The manga, right? You could base it off the manga. I've read part 1 manga. Yeah, it's the only manga, JoJo manga I've read is part 1, whereas I've watched parts 1 to 5 of the anime. And yeah, he beats up these guys pretty easily, because he's quite strong, Joseph. So that should reflect that in the battle. This is a tutorial battle, what you could necessarily say. You shouldn't lose a tutorial battle. If you lose a tutorial battle, in my eyes, that's bad game design. Because it's a tutorial battle. If you lose it, you got to be really incompetent. And I was mixing it up. I was trying different things. Yeah, I wasn't blocking much because the roll was more effective than the dodge. The dodge. What am I fucking? The roll dodge was more effective than the block. But the enemy's health bars should have depleted quicker. The enemy's health bars also were able to go back up just like mine was, which is fine. But it should only be a little bit, not much. I don't know. I just don't like this. It's just, yeah. It seems way too difficult for the first battle in the fucking game. right? This isn't fucking JoJo Dark Souls here. And even then, that would still be better. You know, I can deal with Dark Souls. Funny how I can deal with Dark Souls, and yet I play something like this, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's a really clunky. It's even worse than fucking Geo's Bizarre Adventure. At least in that game, you had a little bit more freedom. There was way more moves that you could pull off. This one is just so limited. Not only is the movement really clunky, yes, fine, you have control of the camera, but I will completely and always fucking say, I don't know what I'm fucking. These sentences make no sense what I'm saying right now. Maybe because I'm a little bit pissed off. But I will always stand by the fact that 3D beat 'em ups are required to have a lock on camera and full camera control. You have full camera control. If I want to spin the camera around 360 degrees, I should be able to do that. If I want to lock onto a specific enemy, I should be able to do that. It's required in a beat 'em up. It's not just it's cool if it has that. It's required. The only place where it's not required is something like a 2D beat 'em up. 3D beat 'em up, it's required. Unless, and this is a very big unless, it's a 2.5D style. So, like, I played Legend on the PlayStation 1 recently. That probably doesn't need a lock on. Probably doesn't need a lock on, if I'm honest, because it's from a perspective of you're looking at it from the side. You're not in this arena or you're not in this level. The camera's behind your character. The camera is looking at your character from the side. It's looking at the level from the side, and you're moving along. You have perspective of where exactly the kind of depth perspective, similar to how you would have in something like Streets of Rage, 2D fighter, or why I played Streets of Karatura recently. You have that, so you don't need a lock-on system. You don't need a camera control or whatever. But in a game like this, where the camera's behind the character, you need full control of the camera, and you need a lock-on mechanic. That's what you need. But you know, I'm going to be honest. The controls are clunky. The controls are 100% clunky. The combos just, I don't know if there's meant to be more combos than that, but I was pressing loads of different combinations, trying loads of different things, and it seems way too hard for an intro level. But yeah, so that was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Phantom Blood. I'm not interested in playing anymore. In my opinion, it's not a very good game. It's really not a very good game. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, this has been Bio. Oh, I hope you've enjoyed somewhat. I haven't really. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.